But yeah, I don't really like playing as the other characters, except maybe Sparks. I mean, I'm not too interested in playing as Sparks. But, um, yeah, I like to just speed through these, which is funny because I'm not that great a speedrunner. Um, and I'm especially saying that after discovering people like Tubal. And if you don't know who that is, he's like legendary as far as like discovering glitches in the old games and um, just figuring out various ways to skip certain places. Like I had no knowledge of the speedrunning community for so long. But yeah, like I remember everyone freaking out just over Sheila's hair, and it was so funny. It's like, is Sheila gonna like actually look like a girl? Also, I like that Sheila has. I mean, of course, these inhabitants, they all have, like, different accents, but, like, when I listen to Sheila, for some reason I just think of Applejack from MLP. Well, My Little Pony. um, like, Applejack has a southern accent, and I'm just thinking about, like, the South. Well, um, the southern states in the U.S., right? I'm just thinking of like their version of that. I guess apparently something like that exists in Equestria. So it's like, is there a version of Australia that exists here? So yeah, let's see, I don't think I'll do much more after this, and I will try and pick this game back up. Um, Sometime after this. Yeah, he doesn't make that weird noise he used to. Um, but I think I want to. Oh crap! Yeah, I said before, I'm going to probably record like the next day, and I didn't do it. And I actually wasn't feeling well that day, but crap. Yeah, I didn't feel like recording anymore. I really did want to come back, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm not gonna just say flat out I'm going to be coming back soon because I don't know when I'm gonna sit down and record again, but I will try and come back soon. I think maybe I'll do one more portal after this and then stop. Because Sheila's out. Actually, I think all of the. I didn't hit him. Why did that happen? Uh, I think all of the other characters that you play as, except maybe Agent 9, their stages are fairly short. Actually, no. Sergeant Bird's stage takes a while because you do have to backtrack a little bit. You don't have to backtrack at all with this. And with Bentley, there's a bit of backtracking, but it's not much. So those shouldn't be too much of an issue. But yeah, Sheila's Alp isn't that long, so I'll do one more portal after this. Okay, so Sheila's Alp. I think I'm just gonna do Cloud Spires because the missions for Cloud Spires, it doesn't take as much as Sunny Villa. Usually, I would do Sunny Villa after Sheila because you have to free Sheila first if you want to do Sunny Villa in just one shot. You're not going to be able to do her mission unless you free her first. But with this, I think this will take less time. And I gotta get going. So, yeah, we're gonna do this one next. And this is actually one of my favorite stages now. Except this part right here. Okay. I tend to get stuck because for some reason, the trigger to get this character to talk, like I think it can happen when you're behind her, and you can get stuck there. Like, I've gotten stuck behind her before, and you either have to just wait until Spyro manages to get onto the other side so that he's facing her, or just turn the game off. I think eventually the game just gets him unstuck, but it's so annoying when that happens. And we're actually coming up to another weird trigger for... It's not a character, it's one of the eggs. But it won't hatch right away when you get rid of the Rhinoc in front of it. And I love the remix for this too. I think I really do prefer the old one. The old one seemed more energetic, but this one, I love almost all of the remixes except the Molten Crater one. Like, the Molten Crater one is great, but the old one is... Yeah, you see how long that took? The old one is my favorite track in the entire game. So, I think I'm just too close to the older one. Like, I love that track, and I really like that Insomniac reused it for Dino Mines. Although, I will say this, I do like that Toast for Bob decided not to use it, because they obviously preferred to have all of the final tracks. Like the greatest hits version of the old Spyro, that actually had all of the tracks done. Like, they were all completely finished. If you played the version that came out before that, you would just hear tracks reused for Midnight Mountain. And so many of us, when this game was first showcased, we didn't even know that some of these tracks existed. And as for the Dino Mines one, it's a great track. But I don't think it fits the stage. Now, it's just me. It's just, it feels like... I feel like the Molten Crater track would be more fitting, because you're being terrorized by dinosaurs. Like, I think it's a lot more fitting. Also, I'm kind of disappointed by how how tiny that egg looks compared. The towers are much bigger in this, right? They're wider, so it looks like the egg wouldn't be much of an issue. But yeah, we have to come back here. Once you get the egg at the end of the stage, you can come back here, and this whirlwind will be here, and this will help you reach another egg. So after this, we've got 2 missions, and yeah, after the cutscene, I'm going to cut it off. Okay. I honestly thought I was gonna die there. Now, there's something really weird about Sparks's... when you use the gem finder with him, he'll, in this stage, I think he'll just point to this area even when the gems are gone. Like, even when all of them are gone, I think he'll still do that. And it was kind of confusing at first, because I would use the gem finder and he wouldn't Like, he wouldn't actually point to where the gems were. I think um, this stage is kind of wonky because there's things like that. There's things like the egg I just showed you, and getting stuck like that. That's really weird. Also, the music just stays. It keeps playing. It doesn't pause when you enter an area with a mission in each stage. I mean, that's fine. It's not a complaint or anything. It's just, I don't think that happens with other stages. Like, I think it will if you're going into an area that has a mission, but when you're leaving that area and you're going back to the main stage, the music will start over. And I think especially when, I mean, of course, when you're playing with different characters and they have their own themes. But when they don't, like, when it's not playing a different theme, I don't know, this game is kind of iffy on when they play, well, anything. Like, when you, because I remember in the old one when you would pass through these little portals here, it wasn't instant. Like, look at that, that's instant. Now, you see how Sparks is pointing that way? Pretty sure I got all the gems. Let's hope I did. So let's see if I can get all of these in one shot. Okay, I think we have a thief here. And that should be it. Yeah, you can actually... actually, I think before you could skip the eggs. But I guess it's faster in this one. I'm actually not sure. I haven't played the old one in so long. And I think I want to try and get back to those. Because I used to be so good at them. And now, I think I've just been spoiled rotten by this. Especially, oh my gosh, especially with bosses like Spike. Spike is so much easier in this version. And I remember hating his boss fight as a kid. Like, to this day, I still hate the old one. So you see that, right? I just got all of these. But Sparks he's still pointing at the first area. Like, he was pointing this way. There's no gems there anymore. So yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that. But, it doesn't matter as long as we are finished. Actually, that seems really uneven. I think I missed some gems and didn't realize it until now.
Sorceress.
I warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Oh, thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay? Say, is it just me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
You know, I am all for the insults. Like, Hunter deserves it. I'm sorry. After all the crap he put me through in Ripto's Rage, and this, because we have to compete with him for eggs, even though he's here to help me find the eggs. To heck with Hunter. And yeah, how did I miss those gems?